Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and today I'll be reading tarot cards and oracle cards on Trump sending the military into Portland, Oregon. I'm going to use the Santa Muerte tarot deck, and I'm using this Urban Crow tarot oracle deck. So what's happening in Portland, Oregon? Show me about, will he actually do it? I mean, I think they have seen a few, I'm not sure, but I think it was the mayor posted the actual ICE facility in Portland. It's a very small building, and he was taking video of the neighborhood, and nothing was going on there. What does happen is night, I saw other videos where protesters are coming out with flowers, and they're basically holding a vigil for, they're holding protests peacefully and holding vigils for the detainees. So there's nothing going on in Portland. I feel like my people are there in Portland. Like, it looks like such a chill city. I would love to go. And if any of you are from Portland, let me know. Let's hear what's going on there. So, will the military actually be deployed? And I heard that Portland, they already are filing a lawsuit against this. So, anticipation. Yeah, people are worried, you know, and they should be, because nobody wants their streets policed by the military. The military is supposed to protect us and not go against civilians. And the governor, the mayor, a bunch of officials, the head of the police department said, no, we don't need your help. There's nothing going on here that we can't handle. Okay, they have a great community. They really do. They have lovely farmers markets and shops and, you know, cool stuff going on there. It looks really nice. And people are just living their life, being mellow, and using their First Amendment right to peacefully protest. And they got it going on there. They're working, they have some teamwork going on there in Portland. So I'm very happy to see that. I'm not really worried about Portland because he keeps threatening. You know, he threatened DC. How'd that go? There was nothing going on in DC. He had, you know, the National Guard picking up garbage and throwing down mulch. Like, it was an absolute disaster. Ooh, this flew out. This is the Three of Wands. It's the first tarot card up. And yeah, they're going to fight back. I don't get a strong feeling that like a big military show or National Guard deployed there is going to happen. I just don't have that feeling. Santa Muerte card. This is the Death card. Santa Muerte herself crossing the situation. And that means, in this case, they're going to put an end to it. This is this the 8? Oh, this is the 9. The 9 of Swords. So this is at the base of the reading. So he wants to promote fear in all of us, not just in the cities. He wants to promote fear. And rightfully so. People get afraid hearing that. In the here and now, we have the 6 of Swords. Moving away from trouble. Show me what's happening with Portland. Page of Pentacles. That's the overarching energy, which is very weak. It's just a page card. So I don't think there's real energy towards this military being deployed there. the Magician card comes out for their near future, so that's good. You know, they're an activist city, and they know how to do things, so that's why I don't worry about Portland, Oregon. So the Two of Wands, that comes out in the environment of now, their environment now, that guns ready. And they don't use guns. Flowers ready to fight against them. And this is the flower stand too, the Four of Wands. The flower stand is so ready for their vigils. The Hierophant. That's a cool looking Hierophant in this deck. The Hierophant, so the fears that the government will send the troops. And their outcome card for Portland is the High Priestess. Ooh, the Divine Feminine. They embrace the Divine Feminine in Portland. They embrace the hippie, the weird, the artistic, the creative, you know, the natural community. So I don't think there's a lot to worry about here. Let's go down to the table and see. So this reading just looks like Portland, Oregon to me. Very chill, very cool. So yeah, they're anticipating him sending in troops. But they are a strong community together, and they work together really well. The people there know how to protest, and they work together very well. So they anticipate that it's coming, but they know how to handle it with peace, peaceful protesting, actually having their voices heard. And we all have to do that. Their card for themselves is the Three of Wands. So they already have their plans in action. They've already taken action to protest against the ice facility, even though nothing really happens there except vigils. They already protest. They're activists. They have activists in their city that know what they're doing. And they're going to put an end. If any kind of military comes there, they will be embarrassed to be there. Any kind of National Guard, they know to protest peacefully, and any kind of ICE is really who are starting any kind of violence, but they know that they have to not take the bait, not get violent, you know, but things could happen because, you know, there's a lot of young kids too who want a good fight or something. They just have to really push the message, and I think they're doing that. Push the message of peaceful protesting. Then we have this Nine of Swords here. So yeah, they're a little bit worried about what's going to happen. The Six of Swords, so there is this mental tension in the minds of the people that, yeah, they're going to be sending people to our city. But they're all ready for the pushback to send them away. And the overarching energy is the Page of Pentacles. So they're putting out the word to each other, what to do to stay peaceful, but actually come out and protest. So I think, you know, their voices will be heard. They have the Magician card here. The Magician, they have all the tools they need. Their people are aware, more than a lot of cities. Their people are very aware what they need to do. They have all the tools necessary, and they will speak out against this. Will they, you know, military come? There's a slight chance, I think, from looking at all this. I think Donald Trump is going to have to taco out of this one, too. This is them, and right now, the energy around them is the Two of Wands, and this is, you know, the person with the two guns. So they're being protective right now. They're being protective of their city, but they will come out, and not with guns. They will come out and peacefully protest once again. The flower stand, the Four of Wands. You know, they're going to protect their businesses, their livelihoods, their people, their community against the government's actions. This is the Hierophant, the government's actions. And their outcome of this whole situation, it's not entirely clear, but I'm taking, because the High Priestess represents like secrets. So they might have a few secrets, meetings of their own going on how they're handling this. So we might see some really interesting things come out of Portland that we all can do. We can follow their lead of how they protest. So if it does happen, I don't really see it. If the military does come out to Portland, I see them as having full control. Yes, it's a possibility. He will send troops or National Guard activated, but they're already prepared. They have already put a lawsuit out against what Trump is doing. So I'm not worried about Portland. This is the energy of now. You know, I'm reading on energy. This is what's happening now. And I really think we're just waiting. It's waiting and seeing with the anticipation card here. It's just a wait and see. Could happen. If it happens, I don't think it's going to be a strong military presence. They might put a few over there. It's wasting millions of dollars. Donald Trump is wasting our tax-paying money. And I think this is going to come out this month, this October. It's going to be bad for him. When people are waking up and going, these tariffs are hurting us, and they're not tariffs, they're taxes on the people. And they're going to see this overstep in power. And I think there's going to be a lot more protests. So make your voices heard, people. Make your signs. Get out. Protest. Go to the No Kings events. Make it the biggest ever. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.